Most table saw techniques get louder over time. Bigger jigs, bigger fences, bigger motors. But in 1947, a cabinet maker published a tiny cutting method that did the exact opposite, and somehow got cleaner cuts than most modern shops get today. What's strange is almost nobody talks about it anymore, and once you see why it works, you'll never look at tear out the same way again. Before I show you the method, one thing that genuinely helped me improve my own woodworking faster was having structured plans instead of guessing every measurement from scratch. That's why I like using Ted's Woodworking. It comes with over 16,000 woodworking plans, a CAD plan viewer, premium step-by-step videos, material lists, cutting lists, and even guidance for starting a woodworking business. What I personally found useful is how it simplifies the small technical stuff beginners usually miss, things like cut sequencing, fence setup, stock preparation, and blade positioning. Those little details change everything with table saw accuracy. They also add new plans every month, so there's always something new to build and study. Check the link in the description for the instant download. Now, let's talk about the forgotten 1947 method. Old cabinet shops called it the shadow pass technique. And the strange part? The first cut is intentionally useless. Before the real cut, you make a tiny, invisible scoring pass. Most people think scoring cuts only exist on industrial saws, but small woodworking shops were doing this manually decades ago. Here's why it works. When a table saw blade exits wood fibers, it lifts them before cutting them. That's what causes tear out on plywood and veneers. But the shadow pass changes the fiber tension before the final cut even starts. Instead of fighting tear out, it pre-breaks the stress inside the fibers. Small change, huge difference. Here's the system. Step 1. Lower the blade extremely low, about 1 tooth above the table surface. This creates a shallow scoring line instead of a full cut. Step 2. Make a slow ghost pass. Run the board through with very light pressure. You're only severing the bottom fibers. Old cabinet makers listened for a soft hiss instead of a cutting sound. Step 3. Change nothing. Keep the same fence position and board orientation. Then raise the blade to full height. Step 4. Make the final cut slightly faster than normal. 2 slow feed rates create heat and fiber flex. A confident pass usually cuts cleaner after the scoring line is made. And here's the overlooked detail. That shallow groove also reduces vibration in thin stock. It acts like a stress relief channel before the full blade load hits the board. For example, if you're ripping oak plywood for cabinet sides, you'd normally expect splintering underneath. But with the shadow pass, the veneer fibers are already pre-severed before the real cut begins. Same saw, same blade, completely different edge quality.